All right, I want to answer this because I saw this trending a lot yesterday. Is XRP another AMC? And I'm going to put it out to you, absolutely not. And I'm going to show you the reason why. First thing you got to get in your head, AMC sold shares, okay? Shares. Ripple has tokens. You may go, it's the same thing. Nah, it's not the same thing. AMC gets people to come to the movie theater, right? But where's their money made from? We already know this 100% at an intimate level. They make their money by diluting the stock. That's why Popcorn and his boys are like the highest paid CEO and C-level executives in the country. That's what they do. Now you look at Ripple. Now Ripple, they got a couple of technologies they sell. They're like their ODL service. Let me break that down to what that's like. I know they got a new name for a payment solution, whatever the fuck it is. That technology is a plug-in technology. So let's say Bank of your mother's neighborhood buys the technology. I don't know what price they're selling it, but let's say it's an average size bank. They're probably selling it at $250. Can go up to $1 million. I'm just giving you ballparks, okay? Depending on the size of the bank and whatever the transaction, yada yada. Then with that comes kind of like maintenance, basically all the tech configuration things have to be done. We used to call it professional services when we used to send engineers and programmers over to kind of like link them into the system. So anyway, basically think about it like this. Ripple makes their money selling this technology to banks so they can utilize this ODL payment gateway system for liquidity. So let's say they make, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 million, 10 million, whatever the hell they make. Let's say they make that. That's where they make their money at. And that technology utilizes the XRP token. See, that's the difference. AMC was with the shares. They were creating shares, diluting shares, ghosting shares, missing shares, lending shares. That's a totally different thing. Ripple makes their money selling technologies to banks. Okay? And now that they stepped into the world of tokenization via ISDA, the next level they're going to be doing there is obviously, big time money. But they make their money that way. Now, soon Ripple's about to go IPO. They're going to have a very, very, very expensive stock. They're going to make a lot of money. They're going to be so fat with cash, it's impossible. But I got to tell you something at the end of the day. These XRP tokens that we buy, you have to understand, we bought them. It doesn't matter if I buy 1 million of them or 300 of them, whatever. At the end of the day, those things have already been put out there. XRP already sold those things out. You understand? They're not in their possession. That's ours, or whoever buys it from us. People need to understand. AMC, the CEO, and his boys and his people, they understand all they have to do is create more stock. Do you understand that Ripple actually has a future market space that's global and scalable to different things? They got money. They're going to go IPO. They're going to get more money. They're going to have money to a level that's going to be impossible. But here's the thing about it. This is a funny thing. The value of the coins go up with the friction that's going to be needed because the more people that are transacting on the day, more money and messaging and tokenization going by. That means that those coins, in order for there to be available coins, which is what liquidity is. When you think liquidity, just think available coins. Okay, that's all it is. It's just like you land in an airport and you need to rent a car. If there's a lot of rent-a-cars, there's a good liquidity of rent-a-cars. If there's no rent-a-cars, there's no liquidity in rent-a-cars. If there's a few rent-a-cars, well, guess what? You're going to pay a lot for that liquidity because there's only a few. So the idea is with the tokens, the more people use it, there'll be less available, creating a little bit of liquidity friction. That's when the price goes up. Remember, the transaction of money moving back around the world, the trillion, and then the tokenized assets and quadrillion. Don't worry about XRP saying we're going into bankruptcy. Not for nothing. They spent $200 million so far fighting the SEC. They've been delayed about 3 years since the lawsuit. And they still threw a party for a bunch of people and didn't charge them. Not for nothing. At the end of the day, not bad. You did that. At the end of the day, not bad. I know the market space they got. I used to help finance these technologies in Silicon Valley. Okay, back then when it was just preaching like private keys and doing the ERP networks, I did this stuff. They're not going to be crying, oh my God, we need money. Oh my God, we're going down. Then all of a sudden, wait a minute, CEO is the highest paid? Isn't that crazy? AMC is going to go into bankruptcy, but the CEO is the highest compensated. Yeah, Ripple's not that. XRP is not that. I've done a lot of research on this company in the market space. No way. No way, no help. It's not even the same thing. These tokens are not their business. The technology that they sell that utilizes those tokens, that is their business. AMC is just a dilution stock, whatever. That's all it is. I was talking to my guy Nick today. I was talking about Beyonce, doing the thing that Taylor Swift is doing. I said, yeah, the price is going to go up. And when it gets to a certain point, Popcorn's going to drop more shares. It's of course he's going to drop more shares. We need it. But Popcorn didn't tell you when he was talking about bankruptcy that he's the highest paid CEO out there. Come on. Ripple XRP is not AMC. Please. I found this a path out of Wall Street. Don't do me dirty like that. They're not one and the same.